I'm from Group Mike, and our project was Retail Startup Automator. So I want to start with the question, what makes Amazon so popular? It has to be their online product catalog, isn't it? You don't want to buy a product, but you want to know about it. You go to Amazon, you read about it, you read about the reviews, and so on. And updating this catalog is not a problem for a $400 billion company. Now, what if I told you that we could give you an Amazon for your own retail business within a few hours? As you would rightly wonder, neither are 5 people enough to create detailed product catalogs, nor do these guys have $400 billion to hire others to do it. So then, how is your website going to attract users and match up to the giant product churning machine that Amazon is? That is the answer, and my aim for the next 4 minutes is to convince you of the sophistication and potential of this project. So let's do that with an example. Let's say you are a retailer who deals in televisions, and you want an online presence now. And so you come to a web-based front end, and you give us your company name, and you give us the category you deal in through keywords. If you deal in specific brands, you can add more keywords and tell us those brands, or we'll assume you deal in the most popular ones. Once you click submit, we redirect you to a status page, which gives you live status of your request, like that. So while live statuses are coming, what happens in the background? When you click submit, the crawler section of the project goes out and looks for links to product web pages of televisions on existing retail websites like Amazon, Best Buy, John Lewis, Argos, etc. Once it has got around, some links, around 20 to 30, it gives those links to the machine learning module and continues collecting for more in the background. The machine learning module takes these links and takes the links it got and calls the scrapers on those links to get all the data from those web pages. Once it has all the data, it performs unsupervised learning to understand what quantities, words, and phrases are important for the category you mentioned and what are not. This important and unimportant data is segregated into files and stored as templates. And then these templates are used to decide what is relevant data on unseen product web pages, links to which have already been collected by the crawler by now. Once we have extracted all the relevant data, we store it in a SQL database, and this SQL database is taken up by the publisher component of our project and published as a brand new retail website. So that is the homepage of your website, and if you're wondering how a product web page looks, it looks like that. As you can see, all the description and the specifications have been determined by machine learning, and the aim is to keep it as objective and as to the point as possible, because we don't want to violate any intellectual property stuff. And if you're wondering, what if I don't sell a particular product? Well, we give you a very simple backend where you can just remove a product, or you can edit any product you want. We've just laid out the database in a very simple manner, so you can easily edit prices, products, whatever you want. And if you want to add products, you can go back to our front end and do that. I don't have time to explain that, unfortunately. So as straightforward as it is for our clients, that is the harsh truth of Komsky's life. And we did face a lot of challenges in doing this. As other groups have ranted about having problems with scraping and getting blocked, we've of course faced the same problem. But what we did to get around this was we actually used web drivers to simulate an actual human being browsing these websites, so that we don't get detected as bots and get blocked. Coming to the machine learning part, none of the standard techniques work well for us, like TF-IDF and other feature vectorization techniques did not work well for us. So we had to come up with an algorithm of our own to do that. Then that algorithm had to be efficient and had to be capable of fighting the ads generated by Google and Amazon so that they don't creep into your description. The publisher had to have the ability to publish websites on the fly, and that was not an easy thing to do. In surmounting all these, we made over 800 commits to the code base within a span of 40 days. And before Alan points out we might have overdone it, I would like to relate a personal first-hand experience that motivated us. 5 years ago, when Amazon entered India, there was a huge furor over whether a company like Amazon should be allowed in India, because it would be trampling over livelihoods of so many small vendors. But why not extend the power of internet to these small vendors by bringing their stockpiles online? We're not only encouraging them to do more business and not only giving them more ways to earn, but we're also giving them safer livelihoods. And that creates a better balance than what already exists. And and for us, well, we can monetize this model in so many ways. So yeah, we can sustain it. Thank you.